Hello, everybody.
Everybody.
Thank you, dog. It's Friday.
Happy TDIF, everyone.
Oh my gosh, so happy to be with you. We've got a really fun craft for you today. Super excited to have you here with us. If you love dogs, if you love crafts, let everybody know. This is going to be a really fun, super easy project. We can't wait to share with you. If you're not familiar with who we are, I'm Patty Quinn, and I'm here with the amazing, adorable, and extra talented Hillary Buchholz.
Hey, everybody.
Who's wearing our Stay Positive t-shirt, which I absolutely love. Those are so cute. And we are the co-founders of We Heart Hounds, and we come here every Friday to do, as I said, crafts and recipes and all kinds of wonderful good things, all in the honor of our love for pups. And today is a really exciting one because, oh my gosh, 4th of July is right around the, where did the year go? I know, I can't believe it. Father's Day is this weekend. I hope everybody's gonna have a really fun one with all those dog dads out there, but we're getting ready for the 4th of July. And we're gonna do something called a Firecracker Flower Wreath. So kind of inspired by firecrackers, these little flowers that we're gonna make. And they're all made out of fabric. And of course, doggy themed fabric are the best fabrics of all. But you're going to grab just some scraps that you have laying around the house. We've got some with little paw prints and stars that are just adorable. Some little 4th of July doggies, some stars and paw prints, whatever you have laying around the house that's red, white, and blue. All right. And so basically what we're going to want to do is take just a small little scrap. You can just cut down maybe 3-inch strips, 3 to 4-inch strips of whatever your fabrics are. And I just cut the length of the yardage, and this is actually folding in half. And we don't need this much. Probably only need, honestly didn't measure. So it's anywhere from, let's say, 18 inches to 24 inches. You don't need anything really more than that. So I'm just going to cut mine in half here, just so we can show you the technique. And you can use pinking shears for that, just so things don't fray. But honestly, it doesn't matter.
I just use regular scissors, and I think it works. It works fine either way. So.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So we've got our print. Make sure the print is facing down if it matters. If your print doesn't have a front and back, then you're okay. And then you're going to want to, we're basically going to fold this in half, fold this over, and we're going to adhere that with some hot glue. So if you are a fan of hot glue, this project is for you. No sewing involved.
No sew. You have come to the right place.
Exactly. So we're just folding that over, gluing along the edge and folding it over, kind of making a little tube, basically, just a little tube here.
And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. You don't need to measure or anything. It's really, you can have a little bit of variation. So if it gets a little skinnier, a little wider, that's not a problem. You're not going to notice it once we create our little flowers.
Exactly. Here, I'm just going to cut mine in half. We don't need to do the whole thing for the demo. So, so we have a strip here that's kind of got this little, there's a hole in the middle, right? And on the fold, so not the part that you glued, but on the other side, we're basically going to just cut some little strips. We're not going to cut all the way through. We're just going to cut some slits.
You can kind of.
So, and they're about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch apart. Again, they can be varying in size.
Yep. Again, you don't have to make them perfect.
Yeah. So these are going to be the petals of our flower, these little folds. So it's really kind of super easy.
So, and this part goes pretty quick once you just start trimming away. And you can even vary how far down your cut is going. So it really, it is not, it's not very precise. You don't
very
have
forgiving.
To be precise about any of this.
Yep, exactly. All right. So then you go all the way down your whole strip. And again, these can be different lengths. I've done another one here that I've got my little strips for. I've done them in red here. So yeah, just go the whole length of your little tube that you created. And now you've got your little petals. And then we're going to take some sticks, just small little sticks that you have in your yard, or you could sneak over to the neighbor's house and grab a stick out of their yard. And it doesn't have to be long. I just broke mine down a little bit so it's a little smaller. And then we're going to take the edge that was glued. So not the loopy end with the fold, but the edge that was glued down. We're going to actually have the fold pointing up, the petals pointing up, and we're going to glue this to the top of our stick, and we're going to wrap it around. So just kind of wanted to give you a close up there of what I'm doing. So just adding a little glue to the top.
And Patty and I are going to be making kind of two separate styles of the flower. So, and we both have used both in the finished wreath. But
so we've got it glued, and so the flowers start the same way, but you can create a bunch of different techniques as you do it, and then you just wrap it around. And then when you get to the end of your glue, then you just keep gluing around the fabric and the stick, and then you just continue to wind and wind and wind and twirl and twirl and twirl.
Yep. And you'll start to see it. So the one that I'm doing, I'm going to be wrapping all the way down the stick, and it kind of makes it look like, so part of the reason why we call this the fireworks, it kind of reminds me of sparklers or, something like that. So, and you don't have to glue, I would say glue, a quarter of the way down, then glue once you get a little bit further down. You don't have to glue every single wrap or anything like that, but you do want to kind of tack it in place a few times.
Okay. Mine, I think I was just a little more careful. I just kind of glued every little bit. I'd probably glue like a quarter of an inch, and then I'd put the fabric down and go. If you want to be a little more precise about where the fabric sits, but yeah, you don't have to be really careful. And then for mine, I'm just gluing all in the same place. So I'm continuing to glue around the base of the fabric, and I'm just rolling it around in the same spot over and over and over again. And my little flower is looking like a firework. So Hillary's look like sparklers. Mine's going to look like a bursting firework, or a little chrysanthemum flower. Really cute.
Yeah, they really turn out super cute. And it's got the subtle, because we're using dog fabrics, it's got the subtle dogification across the.
I love it.
But you could do this with whatever, we happen to be doing 4th of July fabrics and kind of that classic Americana type of look. But you could do, this would work for any holiday, any style you want to match your decor.
Yeah. And these would be cute even just to put in a vase if you wanted to. So here you can see my little starburst, my little firecracker firework. Those are my favorite fireworks. So the big chrysanthemum ones in the sky. They just grow and grow and grow and get really pretty. So, and then you can kind of still see little dog paw prints on there. Just a little hint here and there, which are so cute. I love it. And then you can do 2 tones as well. So if I wanted to, I could take another color and just start to add that, glue that, and start to wrap that around. And you can see how pretty that would look by adding another color to your flower. And I've got one here where I did the opposite. So I did red first and then the blue. But you can really mix them up and have a lot of fun. Oh, and I love that checker pattern. That's so cute. Definitely 4th of July picnic and all that. I love that. That's so adorable. So super. So there's lots of fun ways that you can make these flowers. And I even did mine where I had I was doing a second one and the stick broke off. So I just glued it on and attached it and kept wrapping. So and if you get real curvy sticks, then you can kind of get a little more natural look to it instead of everything just super straight. They're kind of fun that way. I love it. All right. And then the next step we do is we went to Dollar Tree and got these adorable willow wreath forms or wreath bases. And then we took some ribbon. We got some stars here, blue and red, and decided the red looked pretty, but you can use whichever ribbon that you want. I've got another one here that's kind of a has a red, white, and blue that's really sheen and sparkly. But I think just picking one, your favorite kind of 4th of July ribbon, and you just basically wrap it around, right? You're just going to tuck it under, glue it, and then just continue to wrap it all the way around, and then glue it in the same spot where you started, and you've got a wreath that's kind of already looking pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then we're going to start adding all of our flowers. Make a little bouquet just to decorate our wreath.
And you can kind of, if you have this kind of wreath, you can kind of adjust the little edges and kind of poke them in where you want them. So.
Right. Yeah, that's what's nice about the willow. You can easily get these in place and look really cute. So we're just tucking them in between. And it only takes a few, so you don't need a whole lot of flowers.
Yeah. And once you've got them kind of laid out the way that you want them, then you can kind of glue them in to secure them. If they need it.
Yeah. These are really cute. So, and you can play with it, get the placement that you like. It's just right. So I'm just adding some here. You can start to see it come together. Oh, it looks cute. I love it.
So yeah, I'll definitely need to glue them down, but yeah, you can start to
that's so pretty.
It all come together.
Yeah, it really is so pretty. I'm going to just add 1 or 2 more real quick here. Just to tuck them in. And if the sticks are too long, you can always break them off.
Yeah, it's nice to start with them a little bit longer. You can break them after you've started to kind of get an idea of how big or how long you want them. So.
All right. All right. This is so fun. It's really fun to see them come together. And I think one of the other tricks that I kind of learned was getting flowers that have a good contrast to them.
Yep.
So that you can see the individual flowers. Otherwise, if they all blend together, they might be a little difficult to kind of tell them apart at a distance. All right. Glue that in place. These are really cute. I've got one that if I pick this up, it's gonna fall. So I apologize. It's gonna take just another second. All right. So then what we do is add a bow, and I couldn't find. Hillary got the cutest dog ribbon 4th of July bow. Oh my God, I love it. Absolutely love it. And so you're going to want to put a bow at the base of your flowers. And because I didn't find that, I took one of my dog themed fabrics, and this is one of those 3-inch strips. I probably cut it down. It's probably a little like 2.5 inches. So it looks a little more like a ribbon, and I just tied a knot in it, and I made some little pointy ends like it would be kind of the tails of a bow. And I'm just going to tuck that in place, and we're going to add that to our little bouquet.
And for mine, I used that ribbon that I actually found that at Joann's Fabrics. So if you're looking, you might get lucky. And then I'm using the red kind of star fabric or ribbon that I had. I'm using that for the center of the ribbon just to kind of bring it all together.
I love that. That's a great way to tie in the ribbon on the wreath to the arrangement that you have with your flowers, which is really cool. And so we've got this here. And then I just thought it was really fun. I went to Joann's as well, looking for the same kind of ribbons and fabrics and everything. And I found this little guy. I just think this is the cutest little pinwheel ever. And so I thought it would be fun to add my little pinwheel to the decoration here. So I'm going to try and tuck it in place. And we'll call it a day. Oh my gosh, so cute. So here we go.
Looks adorable.
Oh, and I love yours as well.
So mine is not glued yet.
I know. That's what I was holding. I was holding mine in place. Some of these are a little are shifting a little bit.
Yep.
But you just got to wait for the glue to dry. But anyway, these are so cute. So simple, so easy. And you've got that firework effect, right? They're bursting out. The flowers are bursting. You've got these kind of sparkler flowers. I love the 2 different techniques. And then you can make them in 2-tone colors and all of that good stuff. And throw in a few embellishments if you have them on handy.
Yep.
And these just turn out to be the sweetest little
them. They're so cute.
4th of July wreaths. They're so precious. And I know your guests will love them as they come knocking on your door for all the barbecues that everybody's planning for the 4th of July. And I love that it's obviously themed for little doggies, right?
Yeah.
That's always our favorite aspect of all the projects we do. So hope you like this. Hope this inspired you to get out there and have some fun. Run to, we got the wreath at Dollar Tree, and you can get some other supplies at all the other craft stores. Joann's was the one that we got the fabrics and ribbons from today. But there's lots of, I'm sure if you find some in your stash, they will work just as well. So.
Absolutely. And if you guys end up making these, we would love to see how they turn out. So please comment, let us know how they turned out. And if you're looking for other crafts or other ideas, we have a huge long playlist of all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And there are definitely, we have quite a few different 4th of July themed crafts in there, so you can definitely find some fun stuff for the holidays.
Exactly. And recipes. Yep. Lots of good stuff. Thank you again, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your Thank a Dog It's Friday day, and a happy early Father's Day for all those dog dads out there. We love you guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
have
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.